I was just very disappointed with a thumbnail of Maduro, Venezuela, holding a fucking sword. I was like, this looks awesome. And it's challenging Donald Trump to a fucking duel. I'll just chop your head off. Fucking Pirates of the Caribbean, man. Trump comes out with fucking George Washington's pistols. And then I was thinking about Poke battles, kind of Pokemon with Donald Trump's favor. And then I was thinking, alright, I don't be Bob Dylan or fucking, childishly, naively, but gotta still get ahead of the game. I used to be rather a fan of the Battlefield franchise um, until war became a reality and I no longer like to celebrate headshots anymore. Yes, it makes me feel sick now. I thought there needs to be, I get fine headshots. I was a great sniper. Virtually, in real life. Never really seen a gun in my life, except the one that was pulled by the Garcia Conning shot me in the face. Yeah. Even so, so Russia. This is maybe childish. Maybe I don't know. Maybe childish. The clouds of great this stuff. It's from Cork, West Cork, Bantry Bay. It's magical. You can tell it's highly potent as a condition. Um, Russia and Ukraine could both, and they can make nuclear submarines and stuff. They could both fund a server to synthesize East Ukraine in a big sandbox like Skyrim and blow each other up. We didn't. As I'm saying, we didn't have video games back in World War II. They could very easily synthesize East Ukraine and blow each other up. You'd have like these fucking Russia bringing these Chinese fucking, bugging each other's servers and they'd be starving to death. I think I've already said that, they committed to their hours. But I don't know, am I childish and stupid? You can have war online. We didn't have that back then. We can do it now. You don't have to send your children to die on horrible, disease-ridden battlefields. And we can all cozily sit, in a nice recliner and have our filthy, necessarily big boy, stuff. I don't think either, like, lesbian librarians ought to run the world. Very friendly, lesbian librarians are kids. But then I was hanging out with my little nephew the other day and he just do things on purpose just to see kind of what happens. Don't press the nuke button. So it's maybe not kids. Like, yeah. But yeah, kids don't have like sex and money and vengeance and pride and things to consider. As kids. Yeah. Anyway, kids are librarians. I'm gonna drop a bombshell on you all. I actually don't mind the way the world is floating into absolute World War III. I kind of don't mind. I'm kind of telling them, it's like, I fucking told you it was going to happen. You didn't listen to me. But I'm just going to say to the whole world, if your politicians that you self governmentally and democratically elect bring you into war, you sack them. It's simple. They're not doing their job. I'm breaking everybody's balls. Everybody's going to be so pissed off at me now. No, seriously, if your politicians are dragging your country into a war, you sack them. And you hire a lesbian librarian to make friends with the French lesbian librarian and just have everybody employed by some lesbian librarian. I kind of think of the Japanese PM. She's dodgy, isn't she? She's totally dragging this world into World War III now, getting all Japan all fought up. I just cut out Japan quick. Before they even start getting on. So, man, nuke Japan again. If I warned you before, Japan. If I warned you again. Let's nuke the shit out of Japan before they get fucking all hyped up. Kawasaki. Is Japanese? Kawasaki? Good motorbikes, I heard. So, yeah, if your governments aren't doing their political jobs, every government is paid to get along with international governments. That is their prime duty. It was like foreign ministers, so it has been Lavrov. I like Lavrov. Very patient. And alive. Go Lavrov. Freaking good, man. Yeah, if your governments aren't doing their job, getting along with international governments, you sack them. They're not doing their job. That's what they do. If they're not getting along, you get somebody else that'll get along and replace the motherfuckers before they drag you into war over their petty pride and their things and their money and their Helen of Troyes and and all this kind of silly stuff. You sack them. That's what you're supposed to do. The people. Dragged into war, sending your kids to war for someone else's fucking self-esteem or somebody else's drama. They're all going to fucking fight Russia. yeah, good luck to Macron. I just came here to watch it. Sitting here drinking gin and tonic with Queen Elizabeth II. Oh, the French have brought back conscription. Yes. Do you really think they'll fight for Starmer and Macron? Unlikely. Yes. It's Bantry Bay. It's 46% non-paid endorsement. My bedroom, I think I have a brain tumor, so the bedroom is turning into... There's a lot of top-end gin bottles around anyway. This is the Grenache. Yes, the Grenache. That's the thing, isn't it? The Grenache. Grenache. It's very... It's like the bottle. Exactly, kind of. It is that big. I know. I'd have a very expensive toilet visit. And, sack them off, you know what I mean? And conduct war online. So I can play Battlefield again. Because I kind of miss playing Battlefield. But no, I'm not playing them. It just makes me sick looking at that kind of things these days. When it's so real in the world. So stop messing with my gaming experience, Zelensky. I destroyed Zelensky's rating, American rating. His approval rating. Do you know how I did it? Freaking hilarious. People prefer pretty lies than ugly truths. People just prefer pretty lies. And I was like, look at his name. And everybody's kind of like, illiterate or, what's it, dyslexic these days. It's like, it's fucking Voldemort. Look, his name is Voldemort. And everybody, oh my god, his name is actually Voldemort. Why are we fun? And I started saying, and why are you funny? To have the kids from Harry Potter murdered by Voldemort. And then he just got this really bad, snaky attitude and everything in America. Because people just prefer silly lies than practical truths for Volodymyr. Okay, I need to have an expensive toilet visit. Yes. Sack them. Bitches,